This is another legendary Mankato band, the Murphy Brothers. They started out in southern Minnesota as the Epicureans, then migrated up to Mankato, became the Murphy Brothers Band. Unfortunately, just a couple of years ago, he was way too young. We lost Steve Murphy, who was just one of the great guitar players ever to come out of Mankato. The Mankato Brewery did a poster featuring Steve Murphy. City Mouse, let's go over in this corner over here, okay? City Mouse is a band that started with Billy Steiner and Bobby Drengler and Bill Dennison back in 1971, I believe it was, and they're still playing to this day. So more than 50 years. See, there's the big 5-0 right there. City Mouse. They did a gig here. You can see with the Litter and with Treehouse. Oh, they've played with just about everybody. They've played with Chubby Checker and.
I think it's a sign of the times that they played to promote McGovern.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they never hid their political instincts. A poster here designed by the legendary artist Michael Lokensgaard, very successful national artist. Interestingly, a number of national artists came out of Mankato, but we're talking about music. We won't talk about all the artists who came out of here, visual artists as well. But yeah, this was the 20-year reunion of City Mouse. By that time, that was in 1991, I think it was, and they had 40 different musicians that have been associated with the band at that time. Since 1985, they've had the same 6 musicians in the group to this very day. All right, one of those musicians. Oh, let's go over here. Can we see back here? There's
Yes.
Ron Arsenault. Ron has been in so many bands. He's going to give a little spiel about his music and his brand new CD that just came out. So he will do that. Oh, look at this one. City Mouse playing in Key West. Yeah. She wasn't in the band, but she was friendly with one of the members of the band.
All fun with rock and roll.
Hey, it's rock and roll.
Do you want to talk about some of the local venues?
Let's go over here and do this. Yeah, you go ahead, Shelley. You kind of spiel a little bit, okay?
Well, actually, you would know more since working at Backlunds and probably in the Lost Chord more. But,
all right.
These are 2 places where the heart of Mankato music really had their start and founding. In fact, Backlunds was where they found the Other Jesters 45. And Gus Dewey went, "Holy crap!" I think he
Can we say that word on this video?
Maybe he didn't say that, but then they had to change the name because of the 45 at Backlunds, and so it was kind of the hometown of all the musicians in Mankato.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Musicians would go into Backlunds. Dave Boyce was the legendary owner of Backlunds. He would let musicians come in, grab a 45 because they'd be on display in bins. LPs and 45s, you could grab a 45 out of the bin, take it back in a room that had a record player, and put it on and play it over and over again, memorize the tune. Say you wanted to memorize Beach Boys tune, Surfin' Safari, something like that, and just play it over and over again, write down the words, memorize it. Again, we didn't have streaming, so how else are you going to do it? And then put it back in the rack, and Dave Boyce would say, no charge, that's okay. And everybody, even though he was over 30, we weren't supposed to trust anyone over 30, but Dave Boyce said, that's okay, and we trusted Dave Boyce, even though he was over 30. When Dave, if we can bring the camera over here, there's the Lost Chord hat and a matchbox there, a matchbook, I should say. Backlunds got destroyed by urban renewal, and so the music crowd, as their spiritual center, kind of migrated to a place called the Lost Chord, which was a music shop and a head shop with paraphernalia and clothing. They brought clothing in, run by Steve Pearl and by Mark Weinstein and by Nikki Dudash. Nikki was the one who brought in the clothing line. All right, we go over here. Oh my gosh, all we've talked about so far are men, right? Well, here is this beautiful young woman, Mary Jane Alm.